Hello, Anon, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Leon, and today I wanted to do something that was kind of goofy and kind of fun because I don't know about you, but I am really starting to feel that like midwinter slump, feeling kind of down, feeling kind of blue. It's kind of like dark outside and stuff. So, you know, um, I am here to bring you into my own personal containment zone where I am going to rank all of the joinable factions in Morrowind on my very own homemade tier list. Um, so as you can see, things are like a little bit different here. Instead of S tier, we got mephala tier because mephala is perfect. So anything that ranks in mephala tier is also going to be like as perfect as mephala is. And then instead of like the F tier, E tier, whatever, at the bottom of the barrel, we got molag ball because molag ball sucks. So, as a wise man once said, let's jump right into it. All right, so let's start with the three great houses in Morrowind. That's House hlaalu, redoran, and telvanni. So just because it's like right here, House hlaalu, I don't know, it's like the first house that I joined um when I first started playing this game. So like I do have like a little bit of like nostalgic like love for it. Also, you get to make a lot of money and you get a really cutesy little house that's really close to Balmora. Like, um, it's like close to Silt Striders and, well, a Silt Strider. And it's right by the river and whatever. So, hlaalu is pretty cool. I'm gonna rank House hlaalu as A tier. Not quite mephala tier. Um, but I'm gonna say hlaalu is definitely A tier. Yeah. All right, so moving right along. House redoran. All right, so redoran. I don't know about redoran. I don't even think I've ever played uh fully through like the redoran House redoran plot. Um, and I know that they're kind of like, I don't know, I wouldn't go so far as to say like religious fundamentalists, but they're traditionalists, right? They're into doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then Duke, what's his face, the Venom guy, Venom, he sucks. I'm gonna say Redoran is D tier. It's not quite Molag Ball tier, but I'm not a big fan of Redoran, so we're gonna put it in the D tier. All right, so House Telvanni. All right, so I'm conflicted. I love playing as a member of House Telvanni or Telvanni, whatever. I say Telvanni because reasons. Um, but House Telvanni, I enjoy doing all these quests. You can just unalive all of the other like leaders of House Telvanni and easily climb up the ranks. So if you're into that kind of gameplay, then House Telvanni is a lot of fun. Um, I think it's cool because you get access to what I think is the most creative stronghold. Like you get to live in a giant mushroom and you have to like grow it and stuff, which is also kind of cool. Um, but I really don't agree with like everything that Telvanni stands for. So I'm gonna have to put House Telvanni right next to House hlaalu in A tier. That's A tier. Okay, so the blades. This is working for the Emperor, which means I can't put it above B tier. You do get to take your quests through Caius, Cosades, whatever. And as you might be able to tell here, Caius is a complete beefcake. And we stand beefcakes here, so blades, B for blades, B tier blades. That's good for me. All right, so the temple. All right, I don't agree with the tribunal temple. I don't think that we should be worshiping Vivek and Almalexia and Sothasil. Regardless of that, the quests that you get to do for the temple and the loot that you get from doing like the temple faction quests and stuff is pretty good. So, I'm gonna put temple in B tier as well with blades. It's B tier. B tier because I don't like what it stands for, but you get cool stuff from it and that's fun. All right, so Imperial Legion. All right, this is like the military. That also means like I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go above B. Um, I think it's cool if you wanna like fight for stuff. Um, you know, it's like a good career. Um, but it's not like for me or anything, you know what I mean? And because this is part of the opinion containment zone, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that Imperial Legion, not only because I haven't done any Imperial Legion quests since I was like a young little Dunmer lad, you know, I'm gonna put it in C tier because it's forgettable. I don't remember anything about it. So Imperial Legion, C tier. Unlike Imperial Cult. So the Imperial Cult is cool. I am down with the 9 divines, okay? I might be like Dunmer aligned, but I am so okay with these 9 divines. Plus, this is like a good track for any kind of player who's kind of like, like Nightblade style. Like you got like some sneaky stuff and you got like some magic stuff. I'm pretty cool with the Imperial Cult. I'm gonna say the Imperial Cult is A tier. All right, so the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild is mephala tier. Um, not only because you know, you get a bunch of free stuff, but also because I like all of the skills that they um favor, and I think it's a really cool track, especially when you complete all of the Thieves Guild quests for like the main quest givers, and then you get to go work for Gentleman Jim Stacy. That shit is just way too cool. So and then you get these funky little gloves. Oh man, I wish I could move my hands right now because you get like the coolest, cutest little gloves. I mean, they look plain, but they got a lot of meaning. So Thieves Guild is going to be our first mephala tier um, faction. So the Mages Guild, I really want it to be mephala tier, but it's kind of expensive and it's got a lot of weird politics stuff going on. Um, and they're kind of bratty with the other guilds in a way. I mean, like they're on pretty good terms with the other ones, but I think it's going to have to ride the line of mephala and A tier. I think that that's fair. It's more A than mephala. So we'll put it right around there, right on the eyebrow. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right, so the Fighters Guild is a molag ball tier. I don't care about the Fighters Guild at all. Sorry. Um Okay, the morag tong. Okay, so if you're like okay with unaliving tons of people like legally, this is kind of like the Dark Brotherhood, only the like old uh Dunmer Vardenfell version of that. Um I think it's a lot of fun. I think that the threads of the web spinner quests are some of my favorite ones. You just go about collecting things. I love collecting things. I love when there's like a set and you get to get, one accessory per skill. So there's like 26 threads of the web spinner and you get to collect all of them and you get to do a quest for mephala like in their headquarters. So yeah, Morag Tong is gonna have to be mephala tier just by nepotism because mephala, Morag Tong, Morag Web Spinner, blah blah blah. You get the picture. The Ashlanders, you don't really get to like join this. It's kind of like the Blades, um, but yeah, you do move up in the ranks and stuff. And I think that they're pretty boring, the quests. Like, I love Nabani Mesa. That's why I made her the little icon for this. Um, but you don't really get, like, any, like, super good loot or anything. So it's really not that great to do these quests. I'm gonna throw Ashlanders right in between B and C tier. More B than C. And then finally we have the twin lamps, which again, it's kind of like the blades and the ashlanders. You don't really, well, it's less like that. You don't even really get to like climb the ranks. However, this has the best politics. out of all of the factions. As an abolitionist, I have to stand with the abolitionist guild, and therefore I'm gonna put twin lamps as mephala tier. But you know what? You know what? You know what? It's gonna have to be a little bit A tier, only because you don't. It's not really like, this is a thankless faction. You don't do this for loot or anything. You do this basically for reputation. It'll put your reputation up. Um, so it's more mephala than A tier. I mean, it's like more mephala than the Mages Guild, for example. But there's really no like reward or anything, so I guess I'll tack off a couple points for that. And then before anyone asks or anything about like the East Empire Company or like any of the like Blood Moon and the Tribunal stuff, like the Holy Guard or whatever, like I don't know, do you get to join? I don't remember. So I'm gonna have to replay the Game of the Year edition stuff before I can really have like a concrete um opinion on all of the other factions that are available in the expansions to Morrowind. So yeah, anyway, I know this is like a silly little thing, but like I said, I'm feeling pretty down and not feeling very inspired and feeling more like spending, like a few hours in this open source image manipulation software instead of thinking. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have a great day. Don't let the weather get you down too much. I know I will be doing my best not to let it get me down, and I hope to see you soon.